This is Game Ritual, where we take your favorite video game characters and combine them with the amazing art of Africa. On today's ritual, we merge Ganon from the Legend of Zelda with the Kponungo mask of the Senufo people.
Alright, so let's begin our show with what's known as a wash. So what this show is about is I'm basically trying to get my fellow gamers interested in Africa. What you can expect from me to talk about on the show, obviously, would be stuff about Africa and about video games. And also, I'm going to talk to you about some painting techniques and pretty much whatever else that comes to my mind. So I'm going to mix these two colors together, make a sort of purplish color. We need a little bit of water here. I thought my brush was already wet. It was not. So let's get some wetness there, because you need a little bit of water to make, or a lot depending on how how thinly you want to spread the paint. But that seems to be a pretty decent amount. Though let's just mix some more, because as a wash, we're gonna need a lot. There we go. Let's mix that up a bit more. Alright. So yeah, the wash, basically, you usually want to use a bigger brush than this, but this is what I'm using today for the wash. But usually you want a bigger brush. But yeah, just gonna get a base color on there. You usually want to get it all on there pretty quickly. And yeah, now I'm kind of wishing I used my bigger brush for this, but oh well. Alright, so you might be wondering why I chose to combine Ganon with the Kponungo mask for the first episode. And truth is, there isn't that much of a serious reason behind it, other than I was flipping through a book, noticed a couple of warthog masks, and I was like, hey, let's see if I can combine this with Ganon, because Ganon's a warthog, right? So that was pretty much it. Although it wasn't the Kponungo mask, it was a Bois warthog mask that I tried at first, and I didn't quite how's that coming out on the capture? Okay, yeah, you can see it. Alright. It didn't quite look like how I imagined it at first, so I was like, well, let's try a different African mask. Let's try something really fierce looking. Let's try the Kponungo mask, which it may not look like it to you, but it does have some warthog features. It's not primarily a warthog, but it does have warthog features, which are the tusks, which you may be able to see in some of the slideshows that are going by. I put a number of different slideshows, not just of the mask, but of the Senufo people in general, for variety's sake. And besides, I want to talk about the Senufo people as a whole, and not just the mask. Now, another reason came to mind for that I figured would be another good reason for having Ganon be the first of the show, is because he's one of the few video game characters out there that has dark skin. Well, one of the few prominent ones, I should say. Now, some people online say he has green skin, but no, it's not green. He's a brown skinned man. Just like the Gerudo women, they live in the desert. It's obvious that Nintendo was referencing like a combination of Middle East and North African cultures when they created the Gerudo people. At least I think it should be obvious, but maybe some people don't realize that. I mean, you'd think the sarcophagus in the spirit temple would be a dead giveaway. And it's named Anubis. Anubis! Anubis. Egypt, one of the only parts of Africa to ever appear in video games, because it's kind of overhyped. Anyway, but no, don't worry, I like Egypt too. Where was I? So, let's talk about the Senufo people in general. And I'm just doing, by the way, I'm just doing outlines for now. But, you know, I'll get more into this in a bit. Anyway. So, Senufo people from the Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire, which is what they prefer to be called. I believe that's French. Yeah, it's French. Because they used to be a French colony. And so primarily, I mean, they do many things. They're blacksmiths, leather workers, stuff of that nature. But they're also in wood carvers. They're obviously wood carvers. I mean, no. But primarily they're farmers. One of the artworks that they make, one of my favorite Senufo artworks, is the cultivator staff. There's a really cute looking girl on top of a staff. It's pretty neat. I'm pretty sure I put it in the slideshow, so you'll probably see that. Now, the reason they make this staff is because they have a competition, like a farming competition, to see who can, you know, do the best. It's hoeing. You know, the tool, the hoe. They hoe out the land so that you can plant the seeds. Whoever wins that competition gets the cultivator staff. So yeah, not only do they get the cultivator staff, which is essentially a trophy, they also get to pick from among some of the most beautiful Senufo women to marry. So, obviously, people want to do good in that competition. So, the next thing I guess I could talk about from the Senufo people, and we will talk more video game talk in a bit, but you know, I'm trying to get some educational stuff here. So, we'll talk more Zelda. Don't worry, gamers. We'll talk more Zelda. So they have these other statues that are male and female counterparts. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. And these male and female statues are said to be used by the Poro Society, which is a secret society, to help educate young boys and girls. They use them as symbolic for many different things, but for they tend to represent like the first ancestral couple, and I also believe they represent twins because twins are sort of symbol of luck. I think there's a couple other things they refer to, but anyway, so yeah, you might have heard me say that used by a secret society. So it's not like some like gloomy, like evil shit going on. For centuries, the secret society known as the Poro ensured good relations between the living and their ancestors, and they were instrumental in defending against invaders and other ideologies such as Islam and Christianity. So, this secret society was instrumental in retaining this traditional religion. Now, that being said, the Senufo are tolerant people, because I have read that there are Muslims that live peacefully within the Senufo villages, so let's keep that in mind. I didn't read anything about Christians living in their villages, but probably. Anyway, so yeah. And it's not like some very elite, exclusive membership type society. In fact, all of the Senufo know about the Poro, and all the Senufo get initiated into the Poro. Both boys and girls get initiated into the first two steps, let's call them, of Poro, and then only the men are initiated in the third and final part of the Poro. That being said, the women also have their own secret society called Sandago. And Sandago is, how do I explain it? It trains women in becoming diviners. So reading into how to solve problems and whatnot is what you do in divination. So, and yeah, like I said, everyone is pretty much everyone's part of this Poro society. So it's secret only to non-Senufo. So they keep their secrets from other peoples. But among the Senufo people, the information is available. So it's not some evil secret society. Those things on screen right now, those are rhythm pounders. And those will be used in processions to not only just make noise, but they pound the earth with those rhythm pounders, those statues. That's why they have such a thick, heavy bass. How's these horns coming? No, this horn should have been... Yeah, that horn that I just painted there, that should have been over here. But again, that's why I got crooks, because I'm going to paint over that motherfucker. Now, anyway. Where was it? Yeah, so the rhythm pounders call forth the spirits of the ancestors and whatnot to participate in the rituals. Okay? The thing on Ganon's head. Now, I know that I'm kind of going from a bunch of different Ganons, and I know these tests, for example, are from the Twilight Princess Ganon, but I want to use the headpiece from Ocarina of Time. Just feels a little more African to me. The next part of this episode of Game Ritual will be uploaded soon. Please subscribe for more and share with your friends. Thank you.